Here's the three things you need to know before we get into this insane story. This is Justin Gray. This is Justin with his handsome fiance, whose name is Ran. The story I'm about to tell you comes out of a small town in South Carolina, Whitmire, with a population in 2026 of about 1,500 people. Go ahead and get comfortable. This story is a doozy, and I'm going to lay out the official version of events, some witness statements, and some character statements about Justin. Justin is 37 years old. He's a Marine Corps veteran, and up until his arrest, he was an officer with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. Here's the official version first, which is pretty short. Justin Gray was arrested in Newberry County on Sunday, July 5th, 2026. He was off duty at the time, and he was charged with public disorderly conduct. After that arrest, the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office said that he was terminated for violating policies and procedures and not adhering to the office's law enforcement code of ethics. Sheriff Steve Mueller also released a statement saying law enforcement officers' actions must be, quote, above reproach. So that was the official story. Off-duty deputy was arrested and then terminated. Justin says that this charge is bogus, and he is not the only person saying that there is more to this story. He sat down for an interview with 7 News, and in that interview, he said that he has not spoken directly with Sheriff Mueller about his arrest or his termination. He says that he plans to take legal action, and he also reached out to me directly, and he provided videos, reports on this story, evidence, and he said that he wants his story told, so that is what I'm going to do. Justin's fiancée Ran provided me with a witness statement and gave me permission to use it for this video, so here we go. According to Ran, this started at about 5:20 p.m. on Sunday, July 5th, outside of a business that is owned by Justin and Ran. He says that Justin and several workers were outside loading a van when a man walked down Main Street and onto the sidewalk. Rand says that Justin calmly asked this man not to bring his dog to the apartment above the business. Justin manages that property. Rand says there had already been ongoing issues involving that man and the apartment. According to his statement, the man was not listed as a tenant, there had been resident complaints, and there had also been previous issues involving this man, including an earlier incident where he allegedly tried to break a window at the business. Justin reportedly contacted Whitmire police and asked for the man to be trespassed from the property. Rand says that Justin was advised because the man was not a leaseholder, this would have to be handled through eviction instead of trespassing. So police responded, handled that portion, and they left. But according to Rand, this situation was not over. About 10 to 15 minutes later, loud yelling was heard coming from the upstairs apartment area. Rand says that a tenant named Chase Lawson had just walked to a nearby Valero gas station with his 2-year-old daughter. When he returned, Chase said that that same man, the one with the dog, aggressively slammed a stairwell door into both him and his 2-year-old daughter. According to Rand's statement, Chase said that he feared for his daughter's immediate safety and struck the man in the head with an Arizona tea can. He then got his daughter safely inside the apartment and then came downstairs to the business where law enforcement was called again. Shortly after that, Rand says that the man's 2 sisters arrived and began yelling, cursing, and creating a disturbance on Main Street. Justin then began recording. Rand says Justin did not threaten anyone with physical violence, he did not brandish a weapon, he did not display a firearm, and he did not physically approach the man or his sisters while deputies were there. According to Rand, Justin stayed about 50 feet away, and he was speaking up because he believed that a child had been placed in danger. Now, another part that makes this story so heavily disputed, Rand says that the incident was captured on security cameras and that there were 7 eyewitnesses that saw all of this happen. But according to Rand, deputies did not obtain statements from him, Justin, or those 7 witnesses, and they did not view the surveillance video that was available before they made arrest. They didn't even request to review the video. Chase Lawson was arrested and Justin Gray was also arrested. Rand says based on what he personally witnessed, he believes that Justin's arrest was unjustified and that relevant witness testimony and available evidence was not adequately considered before enforcement decisions were made. Based on what I've read, what I understand about this situation, and the disgusting, hateful comments that people have been leaving from Whitmire, it is my belief that some of the hostility towards Justin is based on who he loves. Now you may be wondering, why is she showing us a sidewalk? This is a screenshot from the video that Justin was taking that day. And I'm not putting a clip from that video in because of what was being screamed at Justin, including the F slur. Yeah. This is also not the first time that video evidence has proven that an accusation made against Justin was unfounded. There was an incident report filed on May 28th from Whitmire Police Department. A complainant accused Justin of removing political signs. According to that report, the responding officer spoke with Justin, reviewed video, as they should do in all cases when video is available, just my opinion, and that officer wrote that he did not observe Justin at the location during the relevant time period, so that report was marked as unfounded. Now let's talk about character statements. I'm going to go over quite a few. This is Anne, who says, Officer Gray is a good guy. We all love him, and so do the kids. My understanding is that he was taking up for a child and another gentleman. He got caught up in a bad situation and should not be fired. Here's an email I received, and this person also said that I could use this in whatever video or coverage I do about Justin Gray. Justin is a really nice person. He is my friend. I don't know what happened in this case, but character reference, to whom it may concern. I am writing as a friend of Officer Justin Gray from Spartanburg, South Carolina. I first met Justin when I helped out at the school, and since then I have come to know him as a caring and compassionate individual. As a police officer, Justin constantly shows kindness and respect to everyone he encounters, and he is especially dedicated to the well-being of children in our community. I am truly grateful to call Justin my friend. The recent allegations of wrongdoing against Justin are completely inconsistent with the person I know. Justin is a good-hearted and honorable individual who has always acted with integrity. There are also public posts from Goucher Charter Academy showing Justin's work with students. I'm not putting up those posts, although they're public. They do show images of children, and I try to avoid that. In January, the school publicly thanked Officer Gray and the 5th grade students for completing the, quote, Too Good for Drugs program. In March, the school posted about Officer Gray. He joined middle schoolers for kickball at recess. They said it was great to see students laughing, playing, and building positive relationships with their school resource officer. There was another public post from a parent describing Justin's impact at the school. That parent said Justin bought Kona ice for every kid so that no child felt left out, and that he helped their child, who struggled with separation anxiety, feel safe enough to walk into school every day. Many comments I saw from locals are despicable and just saying discriminatory things about Justin and who he loves. I'm not going to show those because I don't want to spread any further hate. But I'm going to leave it here. I have now laid out the official version, Justin's statements, a witness statement, and character statements. I want to know your opinion. Was Justin actually in the wrong and he should have been arrested and terminated? Or was he a man that was defending a child and a man? And was this more based on hate? Think about the history, the other unfounded accusation that video evidence disproved. Think about the fact that officers in this situation allegedly did not watch videos that would have been available to them. Let me know your thoughts, and I will continue to keep you updated. I hope that I have done justice in trying to get Justin's story out there, because the official version doesn't seem to even paint half of a picture, much less a full one. Let me know your thoughts.